Yo, what is up, people? Your boy Stack back in the building with another bang, and y'all know how we do. Before we get started, y'all know I need y'all to do one doggone thing for your boy. Just one thing for your boy, man. Just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, do all the things, all of them. Like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, do all the things to help your boy out. Because you know there is no growth without participation. And I know they all like to do the doggone thing. But we're going to get started in this thing because I ain't going to hold y'all today. You know, we're getting closer and closer to this vacation period being over with. We're coming up on 4th of July weekend. It's going to get a little tense in America. So I need for all my people to be a little extra careful this weekend. Be a little extra vigilant this weekend. Keep your eyes open and don't do nothing stupid. But back to our regular scheduled program. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be a little cocky this weekend, so I need y'all to mind your business. Mind your P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? If you're out and about, make sure you straight on all levels. But now back to this football thing. We're a week or two into this vacation period for the players, and all the players are working out. Now this trade talk of SHEDEUR is trying to take a back seat. Now we're getting into the meat of the situation. We talking about stopping and starting and who gonna be the man and who should be the man. Right. All I know is they got two good quarterbacks and they're gonna put their best foot forward. But ESPN, y'all a little wrong for what y'all did yesterday. I saw that. And I wasn't gonna touch it. But today we gotta talk about it. We gotta get into it because sometimes you just ain't right. Y'all ready to do the doggone thing? I am. Let go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Snacks fans all around the world, turn your speakers up. Check one, check two, check two, check two, check two. Hey, we live now.
To the CU aunties,
To the CU aunties,
to the Snacks family,
to the Snacks family,
to Colorado,
to the Cleveland Browns
to
fans,
Browns Nation,
to Browns Nation.
to Buck Nation.
Get ready to witness something spectacular. Big Snacks is taking the mic. Sports culture life, we bringing it all tonight. From shedeursanders to coachprime, from Colorado football to them Cleveland Browns headlines. You already know what time it is. Shout out G Bush, shout out K-Set, shout out Auntie Faye, shout out FBT, shout out Money Man, shout out Magno TV, shout out Well Off Media. Hey, the whole squad locked in. This is the Yoush Network. Black-owned culture driven, built different. And when Big Snacks hit that screen, you already know what one of the commentators from the Sports Life Trill podcast said. Time for another banger. Hey, let's get this work. It gets dangerous. Big Snacks in the building. Stand up. See you aunties, I see y'all. Browns Nation, let's ride. Buff Nation, let's work. Your boy Snacks. And we just getting started. Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks.
All I know is things is getting a little bit dangerous. It's getting a whole lot dangerous. And ESPN, I like the way you do work, but sometimes when you do your job, questions are being asked. Because this report that was put out about SHEDEUR, and it was a positive report on the ass end from Phil Yates, but the opening salvo had me questioning what is even ESPN up to. You tell me.
The line. He was the least likely quarterback in the NFL to complete a pass at or beyond the line of scrimmage last year. His completion percentage well under expectation on those throws, posting the second worst CPOE.
Now, you using these stats. What's your reasoning? Because y'all hardly ever use CPOE in your commentary. And CPOE is an advanced stat that encompasses your receivers. It's more about your receivers and the line of scrimmage than the quarterback. If you don't know, because I went and looked it up. Because I had to know for myself what the CPOE was. You know what I'm saying? And I needed to know. So let's look at it. The CPOE. I needed to know what the CPOE was. I needed to understand what we was looking at. Because I want to know why I was in that report. So the CPOE is a completion percentage over expected and is an advanced metric used to evaluate a quarterback's passing accuracy by measuring the difference between their actual completion percentage and the percentage they should have achieved based on the difficulty of each throw. How is the CPOE calculated? While counting stats like total passing yards or basic completion rate only look at the final box score, CPOE factors in the context of every pass. What's the formula? The formula is the metrics uses players' tracking data to determine the expected completion percentage of a specific throw. It subtracts the expectation from the quarterback's actual completion result. The variables. The formula accounts for factors such as a receiver separation from the defender, the depth of the passer, air yards, sideline proximity, and defensive pressure at the time of throw. A positive percentage, a CPOE of plus 0.2% or plus 2% or higher, indicates that the quarterback is completing passes at a higher rate than the average NFL player would on those same specific throws. It highlights high-level accuracy of quarterbacks who frequently fit the ball into tight windows. Negative percentage. A CPOE below 0 means a quarterback is missing throws they are statistically expected to complete, which can point out mechanical or decision-making struggles. Now, ESPN threw that metric in there. You know, we see the definition, but is it really? Did that metric really need to be used? Because why? Because John Fanta explains.
The Cleveland Browns should be starting Shedeursanders this upcoming season. There is nothing to gain from the Deshaun Watson experience except these last hope attempts that maybe some pennies would be worth it on a deal that has not been worth anything. Shedeursanders was in an offense last year that was the worst in the National Football League. Okay? I don't care what any statistic says that the Browns were not last, they were second or third or fourth to last in basically every statistic. And they led the NFL in offensive incompetence. And that falls with Shedeur, okay? But he's a rookie. The talent around him, fellow rookies. The offensive line, as bad as I've ever seen. And you want to give him a real shot here now. Give him a real shot. Here's the two routes, okay? Route one, he exceeds expectations and shows that he could be an NFL quarterback. Wonderful. The other route, which is the ends of the board, are, yeah, this guy's not moving the needle. He's not getting any better, and it's really not working. And guess what? We have to go draft a quarterback. Oh, we've got multiple picks to do that. Oh, we could trade up in the 2027 draft. That's why we collected those picks. All right, let's do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. You win 3 games, you win 4 games, and that's it.
John Fanta not only explains that Shedeur should be starting, he also explains that he had the worst of everything last season. So for ESPN to open a segment with that opening salvo, showing Shedeur CPOE, trying to make him, I just don't understand the use of that metric. Why would you use that metric? Why would you come out to paint? It's just, I always wonder why they use certain things at certain times. Because we're gonna go back and watch it again. Because Phil Yates explains the rest of it.
He was inaccurate on more than likely quarterback in the NFL to complete a pass at or beyond the line of scrimmage last year. His completion percentage well under expectation on those throws, posting the second worst CPOE in the league. He was inaccurate on more than 1 of every 5 attempts. So, Field, Sanders is in a quarterback competition with Deshaun Watson for the starting job. Who do you think gives them the best chance to win?
Well, I lean toward Shedeursanders, because we've seen him play most recently. What I would say, though, is this is the truest quarterback competition in the NFL. What I mean by that is whoever performs best in training camp should be the week 1 starter. There are other quarterback competitions where if you have a young quarterback and he narrowly outperforms the veteran quarterback in training camp, I still would lean on the veteran early in the season to alleviate some of the pressure on a young player. In Cleveland, whether it's Shedeursanders, Deshaun Watson, maybe even Dylan Gabriel, whichever one performs best in training camp should be on the field for that opening week.
Now, I don't know how Dylan Gabriel got in there, but they slid him in there. Dylan Gabriel is not a factor in this quarterback competition unless both quarterbacks get hurt. And then the Cleveland Browns will get their first round pick for a quarterback that they want if Dylan Gabriel is starting. But I just don't understand the use of that metric. I don't understand the opening salvo when you're explaining the quarterback competition. It just seemed weird to me when you're explaining the quarterback competition. You only use one quarterback, and then, but it is what it is. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. I just wonder why. Now I need y'all to wonder why, and explain it to me if you can in the comment section. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I can't even do it. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Peace out.
Big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks. Let's go. Big snacks, big snacks, yeah. Big snacks. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride. Sports, coaching life, yeah, we talk it all. From the Browns to the Buffs, every rise and fall. See you aunties, I appreciate the love. Big snacks in the building, man, it's all aboard. G. Bush, K-Sap, Auntie Faye in the mix, Mag Dog TV, Money Man, that's the click. Hey, hit that bell, ding, don't miss a thing. Hey, leave a comment, talk to me, let your voice ring. Let's go. Share with your people, share with your crew. If you're rocking with big snacks, rocking with you. Big snacks, sport, culture, life. Big snacks, we getting it tonight. Big snacks, the movement too strong. Big snacks, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey! It gets dangerous.